If the PlayStation 5 Pro didn't seem real to you before, I'm sure it seems very real now, because clearly Sony is very much pushing it, and a lot of sites have access to it, like Digital Foundry and things like that. And I think that's a pretty great thing overall. Obviously I think Sony wanted to maybe come across a little bit better than they initially did with the Pro announcement and things like that. I mean, everybody knew it was a thing. We just were wondering how they were going to actually go out there and announce it. And then when we got the actual announcement, it may be a little bit underwhelming. I feel like Mark Cerny is a very smart guy, a very intelligent guy, but I feel like he's not the best person to really explain things, when it comes to like technology. Like, he does a good job with the stuff, but people want to see the things, and that's, I think, the part that realistically so many people get kind of confused about and things like that. But anyway, there was a lot of ideas that PlayStation 5 Pro would be met with people not buying it or people not interested in it and things like that. And then we see kind of the truth of the matter, and we got even better news. So this should be some interesting stuff. I'm sure a lot of you guys will be interested in this. I know I am, so it should be a fun video. What's up, everybody? Crap Gamer here with Crap Gamer Reviews, back with another video. Thank you so much for checking it out. I appreciate it. Please like, share, subscribe. I would appreciate that as well. It helps out the channel and means a lot to me personally if you guys could do that. And all the subscribers and things like that. We're growing the channel little by little, which is a good thing. I do daily gaming content, so yeah, make sure you guys like the videos and stuff. It keeps them coming. So that's like an important aspect of all of this stuff. So yeah, keep them coming, all that kind of good stuff. With that being said, let's go ahead and get started. So now we have a little bit of an idea on like the PlayStation 5 Pro and the PS5. So the 30th anniversary collection stuff sold out instantly. Players are expressing some frustration as the PS5 and PS5 Pro 30th anniversary collection sold out within a couple minutes of pre-orders going live in some regions. Players had tried to pre-order. They have appeared in North America, but there's reports that some Canadian retailers like Costco offering a PS5 Pro bundle to their members now. Now in the UK, the highly limited PS5 Pro 30th anniversary bundle cost an eye-popping $959.99, but that didn't stop them from selling out instantly. Earlier in the morning, players lined up on the PlayStation Direct with queues lasting as long as an hour, ensuring that many customers didn't get close to getting pre-orders in. So much for no one's going to be buying that thing, said one player. Waited an hour and a half and he didn't get one. Listings have already started appearing on eBay, with scalpers demanding up to $5,000, even $10,000 for the PS5 Pro 30th anniversary bundle. This is sure to further aggravate players who are genuinely looking to purchase one. Folks in North America will need to line up bright and early if they want to pick up the 30th anniversary items, especially the DualSense controller. So we do have that kind of thing to look forward to. It's a very cool looking controller and things like that. So obviously people were going to be very interested in picking that up, and rightfully so. I think that we don't see stuff like this pop out every day, and so people wanted to get a hold of it and make sure that they had the cool latest new thing or whatever. Like, had I been able to get one, to be honest with you, I probably would have just kept it in the box and waited and sold it down the line, because this thing is absolutely like a collector's item. And obviously people are going to want to just keep it in the box and things like that. I couldn't imagine playing on the 30th anniversary console. It just seems like almost a waste at that particular point. So yeah, one of those things. But anyway, yeah, it's like when it comes down to the regular Pro, yeah, I got one pre-ordered, but is that going to be something, I might not keep it. Well, it'll have to depend, because it wasn't through GameStop or anything like that where I can get a trade-in, which isn't necessarily necessary for me to get it, but it just is probably one of those things where I was like, well, would be easier that way. So I could still sell my PS5 Slim and get money towards it on like eBay or something like that. So we'll see how it goes. But There's also a bit more interesting news, as well as a lot more developers are being supported by it as well. Sony plans to bring more powerful consoles to living rooms around the world, with the Pro having a more powerful GPU, AI-driven upscaling, and advanced ray tracing. PlayStation definitely is inching closer to visual quality similar to high-end PC. Obviously, Sony's first-party studios will take advantage of the new hardware and its new existing games, and it turns out that many third-party studio publishers like Ubisoft, EA, and Remedy will support those too, as recent PlayStation has kind of announced that many developers and publishers have made statements that they're going to be able to do that. So Dragon Age the Velguard said, "We are excited how Dragon Age the Velguard will lean into the power of the PS5 Pro and unlocks for players." The studio technical director spoke, "Whether you love deep progression, strategic combat, or diving into the lore of Dragon Age, you will immediately notice the improved experience on PS5 Pro. Our graphics engineers at Remedy have greatly enjoyed improving Alan Wake 2 for PS5 Pro, together with the team at Sony Interactive," according to Remedy Entertainment. With a game like Alan Wake 2, where the mood and environmental storytelling are essential, bringing ray tracing to the game as a brand new feature adds another layer of immersion. With the power and new features of the PS5 Pro, we had the opportunity to push visual settings and details even further, sharper and cleaner image quality thanks to PSSR, with more objects on screen, decals, vegetation, crowds, all running at 60 frames per second, says Ubisoft technical director. "All combined, we think we found the most intense way to experience the game." Other studios and publishers' statements included Avalanche Software, Capcom, Respawn Entertainment, Koei Tecmo, Konami, Nexon, Shift Up, and Square Enix. With so many companies planning to utilize the enhanced capabilities, it's clear the PS5 Pro is receiving industry-wide support, bringing PC-like quality to living room televisions now. So yeah, we'll see if what exactly the case will be and things like that going forward. But yeah, I like that fact that a lot of people are going to be supporting the PS5 Pro, and it's going to be showcasing quite a lot of what's going to be coming in the future and things like that. So again, a lot of people were claiming that there was no interest in the PS5 Pro or whatever, but at the same time, it's pretty clear that I think anyway that people are going to be kind of hesitant to kind of boast about that now. So, again, it is nice to see, all this stuff, all the 30th anniversary edition pre-orders and all that kind of stuff, people buying the regular PS5 Pro as well. Clearly, it's not something that was for everybody, and it was never going to be, right? Let's just be real. It was never going to be something that was going to be for everybody, but I also see a lot of jealousy from the PlayStation crowd, or from the Xbox crowd, where a lot of the Xbox fans are out there kind of making sure that, who's buying this thing or whatever, So to me, that's kind of funny, because when you see that kind of happen the way that it has, and the reaction, when I know damn well, right, as an Xbox fan, and I definitely know this, if Microsoft had a more powerful Xbox, everybody in the Xbox community would be hyping this thing up, talking about it, and wanting to kind of play and buy it, right? So again, that's the thing that honestly I think people kind of look at it and they go, okay, well, what's the future going to hold for Xbox? Listen, I was one of those Xbox fans that bought a $500 Xbox One at launch. Then I bought I believe it was a $400 Xbox One S, and then the $500 Xbox One X the next year. So, people can't say, oh, well, blah, 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 I wouldn't be interested in it. I can guarantee you so many people would have been interested in buying an Xbox like Series XX or something like that. I just know that they would be. All the people that are kind of posturing like, oh, no, we wouldn't. 100% they would. Sony did something, Microsoft didn't. It is what it is, we'll have to see if Microsoft can do something next generation. Maybe they go all out, maybe they try to do something impressive to try to lure some people back in, unless they have, something that's going to, really impress people. I think a lot of it won't matter. You also have to keep in mind that they really have to kind of have a good idea on what they want to kind of explain to people, because they're not doing a good job of making sure that people know what their plans are and things like that, and that is a real big issue, and people have a right to sort of to kind of complain about that, in my opinion. So, we'll see what happens. Like I said, it could be an interesting kind of thing, the way that this kind of all pans out, but very interested to see how everybody looks at this and how everybody thinks about this stuff. Cool to see the PlayStation 5 Pro stuff. Be very interested to see if Microsoft can kind of change perspectives and change things around next year. I would love to see that actually happen. But until then, please let me know what you guys think. I hope you guys all have a great day. Sound off down below. Also, remember to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already done so. I'm Crab Gamer. This has been Crab Gamer Reviews. Rack 'em up. Crab Gamer, out.